While making season 1 of Sharpe, we rehearsed via Zoom and had a few conversations about plot and character work. Please enjoy this behind the scenes video.
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to ask you if you had any birthday wishes for a gift. Your birthday is tomorrow, isn't it?
The day after tomorrow.
Yeah, so the longest part I added was just that part after you said none of the fortune would come to you. What was written in was just, oh well. And I said, oh well, things don't always go the way we would like them to.
Movement is very important, and like breathing, especially for him. Because I think maybe in the past, maybe he's coughed like so much that he's injured his ribs in a way. But I think that posture is he's just very careful about it. Pretty much nobody really comes to visit you except Maggie and Callan in the morning to give the medicine. So like that's the end of your human interaction for the day. It's hard in some ways playing a complex good guy because it could be so simple. A lot of times it could be portrayed as just, I don't know, idiocy. And I just want to, Kai is very smart and also very good. It's more childlike than anything, I think. Not childish, but childlike. He was a little bit sick in childhood, but it got progressively worse.
So I was curious about, and this, I don't know if this is something you've thought of, but would this situation of, he's got a mom and dad he's close to, but then his sickness, begins kind of takes that relationship away, or at least takes away the depth it could have had. Maybe that was one of the things that helped, or that made him bond with Maggie. I don't take you for granted.
I know.
Pay attention, Miss Drummond.
What?
Pay attention. Look up. This is Charity.
Where is Winifred?
She fell ill right before time to serve the food, miss.
So, Charity's entrance. This is Charity's first scene chronologically. The audience needs to not be sure what they're supposed to think of her yet. She's sort of a mysterious character.
Okay, yeah. I'm really excited for it.
I'm also very excited.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
You said you've been working on this for 4 years?
Well, I think it's more than that now, because 5 or 6 years or something.
Yeah, I could get why you'd be excited.
Yes.
This is a big step.
I like to think of it as God woke me up, because I was asleep for 4 years, and it was this mentality of I can't do this, and then it was well, why not?
Do it.
And I'm so excited you're going to be Charity. I'm just beside myself.
Me too.
Drummond? Miss Starr, I do wish you would call me Vivian. How are you? Tell me everything.
And then I started talking about stores.
Yeah.
It's just because a lot of stuff has just happened. And I'm still kind of freaking out about it. I mean, I have a year there, but there's stuff that happened that you didn't see. And so I'm trying to just change the subject.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to, she can be well, that's not how you're doing, but okay, we can talk about stores if you want. That sort of attitude from start to finish.
Okay, let me read real quick. Have you seen okay, I was tell me everything. Have you seen the news flame? So you're quickly changing subject.
Yes.
Okay, I could be hesitant, yes.
Then I went to Olivia. She came to the door, but she called me many unspeakable things and slammed the door in my face.
If there's no hope of you taking us, there's no hope at all.
It is like a power shift between the two of us, because there's always been this between Vivian and Maggie, this which one of us is better,
Yeah.
And then with that, when you say the rest of my family has been begging, that's an extra humble, because there's a lot. It has taken a lot for her to say that word.
Okay.
And then our friends, she's questioning her friendships with everyone because of the things that have happened to her, because of the situation that she is in.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I thought the delivery on that was great. It's just something else to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah, well. She'll have to steal it then.
Steal my carriage.
No, of course not. Steal a ride in your carriage. Kind of thief would I be if I didn't.
Why would I believe you? Thieves can't be trusted.
Because if I wanted your purse, you would no longer have your purse, miss.
Fair enough.
So, where are you going? Once you get the count out.
The pause between fair enough and you saying, so where are you going once you get through town? I mean, there needs to be sort of a pause of trying to figure each other out.
Okay. Up until that point, Miles is kind of distracted by his own business and just kind of going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he actually gets interested, because it's then just a couple seconds later that he's like, wait a second, no, I'm not going to go do my other thing, I'm going to go with you.
Eh, tomorrow's another day. Besides, you intrigue me. Pardon me, miss, but the driver said I couldn't stay in the carriage any longer.
Oh, so then why? Do you have a place to stay tonight?
No.
When you say you don't have a place to stay, I mean, you do have a house. But
Right.
You're curious to see what is happening here.
Absolutely.
After you call, maybe you could, like, try to shake Trivet's hand. And then it'll be like, no. And then you can, like, tip your hat and things after he says diseased.
Maggie?
Thief.
Wait!
Liar.
I'm not a liar.
Like, after all that that Miles has never said before, and he's, like, being the real for the, you know how he is. He's, like, playful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then,
Being genuine.
yeah. And then she thinks he's lying. Like, it's like, I'm not telling the truth this time. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, please, help me.
I'm sorry, this house is no place for thieves.
You don't understand.
this is the thing I wanted to talk about, because there's many layers to this. What Miles has gone through is he had not fully believed that he had an actual friend, but he'd gotten used to it, and now he's losing it, the friendship, and that's like a fear, and it wasn't even his fault. And this demonstrates to the audience, when friends have a falling out, how did they get put back together? And it's not trying, I mean, so in some respects, I think a lot of times it's like trying to keep the friendship, which is different from sort of drifting apart, because that's not what's happening. Obviously, there's been a falling out. Maggie, in this instance, Maggie has got to bend and forgive. And she's got to be okay with him, even if he did take the locket, which is going to be communicated in all of 5 seconds.
Miles, I'm sorry.
This is the first time she has seen you, or anybody at the audience has seen you wearing the rich clothes.
Vivian?
Do I know you?
Okay.
So that's something.
Okay.
Which I think helps that she didn't recognize you.
Yeah, she's seen me around. She just
But it's part of
hasn't
her
paid
character.
attention.
She wouldn't notice.
Very much so.
Armenia said there isn't enough room.
That's not true.
I know.
How I have been playing it, how I was thinking of playing it is, that's not true is like, well, that's not true. Like, why would she say that? Like, my first instinct isn't to think, Armenia's being angry. It's, wait, what is she talking about? And then as she's saying the next line, as Vivian's saying the next line, it's, oh, she is just being mean, because that's who she is now.
I think because Miles is so used to, especially perhaps in rich people, them being pretending or like putting on a show.
Yeah.
And then Vivian's in this very vulnerable, humble place of realization herself. And so he's come face to face with genuine emotion, which is something that he doesn't deal with often.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like if he sees people crying, it's like because he's blackmailed them or something. So
Yeah.
to be in the position of so I feel like that can be a reaction as well.
Yeah, maybe it makes him feel awkward. Like he's like, I don't quite know how to handle the situation.
Yeah.
And then once he realizes that he can, because that's the other thing I was thinking, I was all like, she's sitting there crying, like, would Miles, would there be any attempt at like comforting her? Or is it like just this awkward, like, I don't know what to do now. And until he realizes what he can do for her, and then he leans into that.
I know of a place where you can stay.
Where?
The old house down on Canal Street. My gang and I live there. Just say my name at the door and they'll let you in.
So that was kind of what I was thinking, is that he would be a little awkward at first until he realizes what he can do to help.
Yeah, maybe at first, but I think this is such a rarity. He's just watching her.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I think what you're saying makes more sense in terms of just watching it because it's so different. And I think I said awkward, but I think awkward very easily leans into that, and not saying that they're the same thing because they're not, but it's a similar, it's a different endpoint on the same approach of this is something new and something different. And I'm not sure about the situation, but instead of getting awkward about it, I'll just be interested in it and figure out like I said, just watching it unfold. Like, this is a rarity.
Yes.
The first time you let me into this house, you knew I was a thief, and yet you invited me in without a second thought.
That wasn't for you, that was for me. I needed something that was mine.
Something that was yours?
Just Miles knows everything that everybody's going to do all the time.
Yeah.
And so since it's this loss of Maggie's predictability,
Right.
I feel like would affect him.
Yeah, I think it would be unsettling, I think is a good word for it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because he thought he knew who she was, and then it kind of like, how I'm envisioning it is that if he had actually been, not that if he had actually been paying attention, because again, Miles is always paying attention,
Right.
but I think she kind of got in a blind spot.
Yeah.
Because it happened so slowly over so much time, and then it all hits him at once.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
She's not who she was 3 years ago, and somehow I missed the change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then when Miles says,
I know it was a bad idea in every respect.
Or I could just be a friend.
it's sort of coming full circle, like trying to come back from the fight that they've just had.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting.
So we're getting into a very confined space for hours on a journey, and we all have secrets and nobody can talk about it, and so there's that tension and that energy that we need to have.
Why is Trivet letting me come? Is it at this point because he knows that I know a lot, or is it just because you insisted on it?
I think it's a mixture of both, because he thinks that if it comes down to it, that you could be helpful, and that you would be helpful.
Yeah.
If something bad happened. Maggie's become this great monstrosity, and I think a part of him believes that Miles could perhaps pacify her and keep her from asking too many questions, in some ways, I think a distraction.
Yeah. Okay.